Hey everybody, how's it going? It is currently Star Rail o'clock. I so last night I was nearly falling asleep while we were doing some big Cyrene reveals, I guess. And yeah, let's just go back. I still love this animation after like over 2 years of the same one. Seeing this nice little Cyrene update. Now I did stop in the middle of a cutscene, so we're probably starting immediately with the cutscene.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this.
Test? Okay. Sorry, my cat was attacking everything and apparently knocked my microphone loose from my computer, so that's cool. Okay, back to this. I'm so sorry.
Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future. Formatting complete. Bye, Peach. Purchase record number. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Emphorius won't be forgotten. Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolimo 600. Track. Strife.
Related to. Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track.
Related to. Raisin.
Okay.
Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence. Filia Euro 93.
Related to. Love. Comment. Peach equals love?
Object name Naive Dream.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Bye, Peach. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy. Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy. I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands. Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting. Conclusion. Progress. Bad. If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream? Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me? Peach, happy. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it? Record. Peach doesn't like tears. I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in ID Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends. Save. Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
So does that mean so the Cyrene that's been doing all the cycles isn't the same Cyrene that is Mem. Seed of memory. That makes memory, yeah. Okay. So the seed of memory, which I guess was the demiurge, right? Was the seed of memory the demiurge, and then it became Mem through Cyrene's storytelling? So the Cyrene we've been running around with is not the same Cyrene that's been telling the story. The new link. I mean, you know we're gonna have all the details here.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no? Me! Little fairies. Happy. Speaking easy. I can. Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment. Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together. Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental. Sentimental. Stories have sentiments. I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny and find the way out of this maze. Peach, strange. I won't do that anymore now.
I will say it's kind of hard to listen to Cyrene be like that because we've known her as this unyielding, like, force of optimism, and to just see her wear down over time is just a little hard.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together. No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? Blank spaces? What's that? I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience. Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave! Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch. Peach left. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space.
No. First there is love, then there is marriage, and then comes the trailblazer with the baby carriage. I'm sorry, I should read the room.
Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Don't understand. Query, Cyrene? What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphorius' dawn in the next life? Key, door, story, happy, Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike. Yes, right. Query, memory.
Wah. Wah.
Peaches, memories, save, learn. The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest. Easy. I can. I learn. Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name Id Silizii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy. Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories.
I'm sorry, but if somebody doesn't like tears, it's not a matter of being always happy. But they just put on a facade. Like, just. They feel a need to be the happy person. That's not always healthy. That's just my input.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change.
My dialogue. Hold on. Is my dialogue turned off? No? Okay.
Like my height, Trivi's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty. Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence,
Sorry, my cat hit the thing again.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile. Transparent. Like a crystal.
Okay. My cat is being a mega butt.
Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared?
No, she dead.
Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here. I see! I get it! I get it all! Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all! So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up. Hi. Miss me yet? It just feels like you are a bit more mature. Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing. Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down. It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute. Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light, like Peach's every story. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know.
I'm gonna Google something real quick. I know this is like we're having a moment, but I just had a thought that something about like Leah or something like that was related to the word peach in Chinese. I don't know.
But it looked and looked, only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among into broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew it was love. Love brings everything together. And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words. I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
That's not correct.
So the 13th Titan is Lament. That's weird.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions. However,
daughter of ID Silicii. I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel, for while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy, but only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false, that the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today.
Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, The lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius. I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future.
And what's your real name?
In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile.
Why am I tearing up? That's not.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
The name's gone.
You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've Written. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi? Mimi? Ma'am? 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 Memmy? Ma'am?
I should be narrating that, I think, but I'm getting caught up in the romance here. Oh, everything. also good. I need a new organization over here.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
Walking beside me has always been.
Yes, the seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart. The demiurge.
It's like, yes, I knew that. But also I didn't. I knew it was Cyrene. That much was obvious, but I didn't know it wasn't Cyrene. It makes sense.
What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem.
So at the end of this book,
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen.
so what do I call you?
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart.
Mind and body become one.
A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then, and what happens after that, I don't know either.
Wait, it's okay. No, it's just a weird transition between words.
Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars.
All right, Madoka, let's go.
Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
Let's write the finale.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating.
Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
And thus the empty heart began its journey to return to its body. You want me to do that in the like Hergus voice? And thus the empty heart journey to return to its body. Never again.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise?
I think the hatred is Sphinon, right? Because Sphinon merged with Iron Tomb when he burned out.
It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction, would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Unless that lament was transformed into love?
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
Senior Society member? I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
Make sure you keep it safe.
I'll deal with the beetles later.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking in this scene because I dig it. Because this is the center of Emporius, right?
What a beautiful wail. It will soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the Destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Skrulum? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
Mom, the robots are fighting.
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions.
But as a genius, you really want to see what's going to happen.
But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow pathstrider of the edition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
Guy's a dick, but he has his convictions, I guess.
You will initiate the Destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar. The chances are 10,000 to 1.
This is a legit space anchor. Okay, so we actually get this area now. Wait, is this outside of Enforce? It says it's the Nevernight. But this is outside the simulation, right? Or are we still in the simulation? I'm so confused at this point. Well, that makes sense. I just want to look at the map. Okay, whatever. Oh wait, okay, hang on. Wait, this is the same. Yeah, okay, that's the area we started in last time. That's okay. We're inside the simulation. Okay, sorry.
Curiosity. It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arise. The cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all.
I'm worried about what Hurt is about to do. And I still don't understand her motivations, honestly.
Is curiosity the only thing we can feel? even at moments like this? Huh. Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key.
Berta. I saw that trailer. You're not gonna become a robot, are you?
Geniuses walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
Okay, I like it.
There's no such thing as unity in the society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
I want Polka to show up. I expect Primitive to show up too. I think he hates robots, right? Not even Runmate and Steven? Come on. That is Runmate.
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Polka. I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
It is Polka. I'm excited.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces.
And Primitive.
Special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius, Xandar. What a noisy gathering this is.
You have a gathering of 7 geniuses. Look at you, Herta. Pulling together the biggest one.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected, even though one is just here for the fun of it.
But Stephen Lloyd. Why is he not here?
Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
Okay. Thanks, Screwy.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place and interface myself with Droidhead.
So this is the future that we would have seen if Trailblazer didn't go to Emporius.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You man. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared had the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
Wait, I thought Acha was dead. Like, hold on, Acha. I thought Acha died. Hold, because braving that Honkai Star Rail wiki real quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we knew her to have died on planet Screwlum. Did Screwlum somehow maintain her consciousness? I'm sorry. I'm suddenly remembered something about this name.
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the fourth instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
I think Lord of Silence wants you all dead.
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
Huh. What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad that we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe.
I'm pretty sure it took longer than 2 nanoseconds. Actually, no. I guess we are in time dilation. Never mind. Whatever.
We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways,
I mean, you're a side character even in your own plot? Slumber Nana Monkey?
I'm just here for the fun.
As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe.
So you are dead.
So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Screwlum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know, right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
He's not wrong.
Well, we passed the society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, senior society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar One Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros, as a character within this play.
I really don't get you.
Look, you're all weird.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta, but I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
I really like that shot of her at the back of the train.
I never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of her.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this bumpy.
Finally, we're here. Dust and sand in the air, and crumbling ruins all around.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finance Fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
So Phainon is still around?
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
It's a raw train.
So this is what lies at the end of the West Wind. Ravaged battlefield.
Hey, there's Mighty.
I've been waiting for you. Heroes from beyond the sky. Trailblazers of the Astral Express, right?
Looks like I don't need to explain anything.
I am the god of strife, mighty of Castrum Kremnos. In this body rests 30 million lifetimes of cause and effect. We, the last of the 12 titans, stand ready to fight for the world's destiny. Indeed, that journey remains vivid in my memory. I will not forget it.
So, right, so they're built off of the Trailblazers' memories, I think.
The past remains vivid in my mind. Even the sights along each crossing of the River of Souls have never been clearer. Let alone the companions along the flame chase journey. Or Cyrene from Aedes Elysiae. And you, the 13th Titan.
Well, I guess my identity's not a secret anymore. That means her sacrifice. And everything she did wasn't forgotten by the world, right?
She was the first ripple. She should have reached the end of the story with everyone else. Since you've taken up her pen, then write. Stand with us and fight destiny with all your strength until all is settled.
Mighty really came around in the end.
Then, inscribe her name in the epilogue of the epic. In this final battle, calamity shall stand with Amphorius. This battlefield is a testament to the death struggle between the gods and the Black Tide. We fought tooth and nail to defend that blade. The abyss it pierced was the very breeding ground of Iron Tomb.
The earth beneath our feet is dead. Deep below lies a void, as if the world's core had never formed. I hear it. Finance heartbeat. It's so faint, like he's on his last breath.
Across 30 million cycles, I've crossed blades with Dawnmaker countless times. If you knew that man, you'd understand. It is exactly that last flicker of flame that will never go out. In this life, the song of strife shall not end in a final watch over Kremnos, but rise again into a journey unending. I am Icarus, the Lance of Fury. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for the destruction's eternal end.
So this is a new enemy.
The dead return! Bloom.
You'll embrace a new life. May death protect us! Rise and shine. Your time to shine.
I'll accept your punishment. Weakling.
Whoa, he's so strong. We didn't even get a chance to jump in.
You literally attacked in that fight, March.
Sadly, our golden blood shares its origin with Iron Tomb. I fear that, like these pawns, even if the gods stand side by side, will still be divided and destroyed, one by one.
You mean
To destroy the destruction itself, we must stand as one.
Gotta get everybody. Nothing stronger than family.
Take this. The witnessed every birth and death of mine. It is Mighty's unfinished destiny, and the perfect material to be turned into remembrance. You can do it, right?
The weight of 30 million lifetimes of duty is no small burden.
So, you're not coming with us?
Come now. I am strife. Scattered across all creation, the scar that this world needs. What stands before you is merely one of countless divine bodies. Take the signet. With it, I'll be with you always. Use it to blaze the path ahead and inscribe the cause of deliverance. In the name of the mortal, Mighty, champion of strife, this soul rises to the stars for glory and freedom, to have his wish fulfilled. March on, heroes. March into the abyss and fulfill that long-cherished wish of Amphorius. And then, upon this broken and charred land, build anew a city of prosperity.
Zephyro. Sounds like someone fused me and the Little Prince into one man.
Want to take some pictures?
Was Cypher around? That voice sounded different. Okay. Wait, are all the bugs around in this one? Hi, Cypher.
Oh, finally! Great mystery. And, you two ladies, really look alike, huh?
I'm glad somebody called it out at least.
Hold on, let me guess. This pink-haired one. You've got to be the first newsboy. Mr. Meow. Demiurge. Right. And this one with the flower. Gotta be little Marge from the express crew, huh?
But she's not wrong. Some flowers do look alike after all.
Wait. So, okay, first of all, I need to turn the actual music down. I think it's drowning out voices for me. Second, so March is one of the pure children of Anashrava or something like that, which means she is one of like the fragments of Fuli. Is Cyrene also one of those? Or well, this Cyrene is she one? I guess she has to. She was a seed of remembrance, right? Or seed of memory, or something like that. So she's got to be one of them as well, right? Is she one of the pure children of Anasrava or whatever?
Relax. I'm just kidding. Look at those bloomy faces. How are you going to save the world like that? Let me share some good news with you. This place may look like a ruin at first glance, but anyone can tell it's not that simple. Look, I dug 3,000 feet down and
golden feather.
Look familiar. It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, it means only one thing. This ruin is the seal he built from the shattered remains of 30 million lifetimes.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how we trap Iron Tomb to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. No one walks away from that in one piece. He's probably the only one who could have endured that.
He's not alone anymore.
Of course. I knew ahead of time and gave him the heads up. He was happy. He even laughed in his sleep. After all, the dead can't hear Trickery's lies. Hey, deliverer boy. Sorry for before. But the heroes you were always holding out for, they're finally here now. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, join us, Cypher. Help us fight for a new sunrise tomorrow.
This time, its light will stand without lies.
Well, would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes after all, huh? Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold in fertile soil. And for even a thief to steal their way into legend.
And Cypher's such a great character. Nyan.
Here, take the coin of whimsy. When it's time to make a quick getaway, just toss it high into the sky. And for all you latecomers out there, listen up. She might have been a bit greedy and a bit of a liar, but she never went back on her word. Well, well, if it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cyphera.
It's not every day we get to walk the same road. We're one player short. When's Princess Homebody showing up?
I wonder who Princess Homebody is. That's a Goliath, right? You know what? Let's see. Man, I really wish I had Hyacinthe. Can we summon again? I want to put her on the team. We got a few summons. Got 7 summons. Really tempting to buy more summons. I know we're like getting hype here, but ooh, that's a loud sound effect. I guess I can't even put Hyacinth on the team anyway. I'd have to like build her. So. Whatever. Okay, we're just wasting time. But I will put Cypher on the team. Who do we replace? Someone. You go Acheron team. FUA team? No. Yeah, we'll just take the Caster's team and I will replace March. Sorry, Evernight.
So, Princess Homebody, can I have a look at your big scythe?
Okay, so Princess Homebody is Casterus. I guess there's things up.
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle. I'm glad to see you again, Miss
Castress.
That's who you get voice acting for. There was a moment where I thought Casterus was like March 7th's sister. Like, I thought March 7th had something to do with Emphorus, which is why she was freezing up. And then there was like this whole thing about Casterus like being really into photography, which is 100% like a March 7th thing also. So I thought they might have been tied, and that March might have been like the missing part of Casterus. I thought it was a solid look at things, but here we are. Anyway,
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only one life I ever saved, to bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams, it always felt like too much to ask for.
saving countless lives.
I won't forget.
Flame Weaver. Why is he here?
Because Finon's here. Duh.
This is the first Castellana, and Lord Finan's deepest wound.
This is the one that lasted for like the first 40,000 cycles or something.
He remembered everything he bore through the fires of his fury. But when the embers faded, all that remained was cold regret. I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles. But this one, the pain he carried runs deeper than any I've known.
Maybe he's been waiting here. Just for us.
Waiting for his former enemies to stand before him again.
What answer does he hope for from us?
Well, obviously, even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again, I would still entrust my weakness to you. So, let go of your regret, comrade. Its purpose is served. You don't need it anymore.
Hey, I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard of going easy on the lady? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle, the whole cosmos is gonna have a good laugh. Yes. Please trust in us, wandering soul. Across 30 million cycles, the radiance of every flame chaser now shines bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. I ask you to rest here, and may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
there's another possibility. This may not be the only seal he left behind.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this Antilla flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casteress, this ordinary resilient bloom would be more than enough. Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty, in that lifetime when you traveled with her, you once told me, control what little you can, and when fate's inescapable grasp comes,
resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and walked among the flame chasers, casting off the name of death, Casteress, servant of the afterlife. May her name be etched into the stars, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry, a force of habit.
That's a big one. So, who's up for a show? Not budging an inch, huh? Really, Gray Mystery? I leave you alone for a bit and you're already this rusty.
Speaking of which, Miss Cipher, do Delosians all like spherical things?
Get it? Because she's a cat.
Of course we do. Wait, that's not the point. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way?
That is someone else.
Oh, right. It's my turn to shine now. Watch this. The fresh power of time.
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do. Come on, give me some credit. Lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Seems domain of time for everyone. Prayer will remain in enhanced state. Cool. No longer have to find the little thing.
See? Way better than that one, right?
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
But beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes.
I want to point out that rolling back in time, it rolled off the cliff. This was giving me like Sumeru vibes from Genshin. Like I quit playing Genshin a long time ago because just a lot of the time commitment to build characters is just really rough. But I'm getting Sumeru vibes. This is deep. This is deep.
There's a whole garden down here?
Incredible. The energy in the Earth's veins here it's completely different.
This is the sweet dream Lady Cipher wove for him.
Not a good sign to be
A peaceful, gentle new world.
Now, if I find a talking tree, and it wants to remove itself from everybody's memory,
Look, the blade down here's already snapped.
Just like his mind, shattered and put. That light, it looks familiar. Yes, it's the world cleansing blood, still shimmering. After all this time.
This roundabout way of doing things is definitely him.
Golden light, tracing the way home.
Shame our destination's the exact opposite of the one in your poem.
All the pink lights have finally come together.
Hyacinth, join my team. Ambrosia.
I've been waiting so long for you, Grayi, Danny, and...
The joyful Margie.
Huh? Marchie? I think I prefer Sevi.
I'm glad we're all getting along so well.
Hyacinth, did you awaken this golden light?
That's Lord Finance's lingering divinity. The sky merely reflected its tracks. The golden blood has not faded. We should respond in kind.
That's one huge harp.
The strings tremble as the people on the surface wage war and cry out. Miss Clementine, Mr. Crateros, and countless others who have heeded Gray's call. Guided by the rainbow, they're sending back good news, all to the same tune.
Amphorians need not bow, even when destiny is unveiled.
Is that the old Reason Titan? Oh no, that's Casters.
All hear it too. Standing here, the sky feels wider than ever. It's no longer a towering wall, but a shore within reach. We'll take every name there with us, won't we?
We will.
An epic is shaped by the lives it carries. That much is beyond doubt. Or, as you've said before, right now, all that matters is to believe.
Then, I guess that's my little wish fulfilled. Pluck the strings, Hyacinth, healer of the sky. May the seven-hued melody weave a rainbow, bringing a rosy-fingered dawn to the children of humanity.
Some very colorful language coming from you, Miss Hyacinema.
When the rainbow rises across the horizon, even the darkest clouds of destiny shall scatter.
Golden harp stands silently yearning for those who came after to strum its strings. Ling.
The melody, it's changed. He heard the voices of the people, but could no longer respond with the same ardor, like a bird drawn home by instinct. It takes flight and finds its way to him.
Skybound spirit hissed. Ventilia? Hang on, what? Hold up. What? Excuse me. We're supposed to live here by the Lord Ravager known as Ventilia. I know you can see me. Go on, guess. What do you think I'm hoping to witness here? A genius's mind destroyed by its own creation? A hollow scepter catching the glance of it from a new god? A newborn overlord bestowing the glorious flames of ruin upon the cosmos? Oh, the drama. But no, that's not quite it. Or rather, it's not all I care about, but does the coronation or downfall of a fellow lord truly matter so much? What I'm hoping for is from all this trailblazing is one grand show. The universe in all its forms is just a play, and the play needs its twists and turns to have real flavor, don't you think? So Fantalia is just destroying planets for fun and joy, and she doesn't actually care if the destruction happens, so long as she has fun. That's interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually need to call it a night here. Do I want to? No, but I'm getting tired. I've picked up what 4 of the Chrysos heirs at this point, so I'm expecting 5 more because that would make 9, and then plus Trailblazer, March, Dan Heng, and Cyrene, that makes 13. So I'm gonna end it here. Anyway, okay. So that's it for tonight. I'll try to get on again tomorrow night, and hopefully push through to at least the climax, I hope. But yeah. See ya.